Hi guys, and welcome to the Batch Lady. Today I am showing you how to make beetroot soup. Hot, or you could have cold borscht, whatever you fancy. So on the Batch Lady channel I show you how to make fast, simple, homemade meals, quick and easy, that you can get in, that you can make and get in your freezer, ready for whenever you want them, so you are cooking in advance, and today is no exception. This is a great time of year to be doing beetroot. It comes into season about December, January, but we're actually a bit earlier than that because I found this in Costco, a huge jar of a huge bag of already cooked beetroot, and this was about £3. It was cheap. It was cheap, and we love beetroot soup. It's really healthy for you. It's so yummy. I love the taste of it. It's fantastic. You can use it as just a nice winter's sort of lunch, and I love to put sort of some creme fraiche or little bits of beetroot crisps on the top, but it's also lovely cold, and leave it to sort of set and serve it as little appetizers, which is always really nice with some creme fraiche on the top. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to make this. So you need your beetroot. I use honey, I use some dried thyme, you can use fresh if you want, some celery, some onions, which I use frozen chopped onions, some chopped garlic that's been frozen, and some stock, just vegetable stock from a stock cube. Okay, so it couldn't be simpler. And one of the things that I'm also using is a pair of black gloves, because I'm just about to touch the beetroot and I really don't want beetroot on my hands for the next 2 days. And I've got a funny feeling we might have to wave goodbye to this Batch Lady shirt, but I'm going to try my best not to. Okay, so we've got our beetroot. I've got no up camera today. It's decided to die on me. I think it's my phone that I use, and I think I need a new phone. So in here, I'm just going to put my chopped beetroot. If I can grab it out, I'll just grab it all actually at once. I don't think I want to use the whole bag all in one sitting, so I think I'll do half. And if you want to know the quantities, then simply go on to www.thebatchlady.com, where this video will have a PDF that goes along with it that's free and printable, and you can just print out the recipe and it will give you the exact quantities that I've used. Okay, so this is beautiful already cooked beetroot. One thing you don't want to use is you don't want to use pickled beetroot, so don't use pickled, okay? Now I got this in Costco and it was cheap, but you can get this in any supermarket aisle or any vegetable shop. They usually have it already cooked. So because I'm putting it in my mixer, I don't want to put too much more beetroot than that, and I am going to add, this is my chopped onions and my celery. So I already had these on the hob. I will now take these horrible black gloves off. Okay, so I'm just going to add half of this because I've only added half the beetroot. Okay. Then I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of thyme, and I know roughly what a tablespoon is, so, but please use a measuring if you don't. I'm going to use my garlic. I already added into this pot, okay, so I've already put my garlic in and it's had time to cook. So all I did there was get my frozen chopped onions, frozen garlic, chopped up some of the celery and put it on the hob for about 5 minutes. You don't want it to brown, you just want it to basically just go a bit soft, that's all. So what else have we still to do? Salt and pepper. And I like to use honey because this can be a bit tart, this recipe, and you need a little bit of sweetness. And a lot of recipes call for sugar, but I'd rather not. This is our own honey from our farm. And this is heather honey, so it should be absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just going to put a big heaped tablespoon of that. I don't actually like honey all that much. I wouldn't eat it on toast or anything, but when you're sweetening things, it's quite nice. It's a lot more natural than sugar. Okay, and I'm just going to add in some vegetable stock that I've already made up to a litre, but I'm just going to add half of it in, just while I do this. So this is a bit of an experiment because I've never done half before, but here goes. We'll just blitz it all up. Now remember that I am using an industrial blender. I'll tell you. I so wanted to take the lid off and have a look there, but I don't think it was a good idea. Wow, that looks good. That looks amazing. Now my up camera isn't working, so I'm just going to let you see that there. Let me see if I can come around and show you. How's that? Can you see in there? Oh, it looks so good. It smells so fresh. Let me just give it a stir, make sure it's blended through. That is delicious. So that is all you need. I don't need to heat this up. I'm going to heat it up later on. So it doesn't need to be hot. The stock was used, to make the stock cube I used hot water, and the onions were already cooked down. The beetroot doesn't need to be cooked again. I'd rather keep all the goodness in it. So I'm going to put it into a soup bag. And it's actually quite thick. Now I'm going to put it, let me see, can you see this soup bag? It actually stands up by itself. So, and it tells you on it how much it is. So I'm going to make it for about 2 or 3 people, this one. Okay, and then you just seal it, and I can seal this one because it's already cold, and that can go in the freezer just like that. I'm going to come around and quickly show you. There you go, guys, beetroot soup. So good, full of antioxidants, really good for you. Get batching some beetroot. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this channel. I would love to hear more from you. Thank you for watching The Batch Lady.